Hey everyone, this is Ryan from WP Site Care. I wanted to do a tutorial today. It's one I've actually meant to do for a while, but I want to show you guys how to run Windows Live Writer on your Mac. And it's actually not anywhere near as complicated as it sounds. There is a small cost involved to get it to work, but the actual process of getting it to work is actually quite easy. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here and open up a program called Parallels Desktop. Parallels is really awesome. Basically what it does is it allows you to run any Windows, any version of Windows inside what's called a virtual machine. Basically you can run Windows on your Mac without any kind of hang-ups or issues. Now you can see I have Windows XP and Windows 7 installed already, but I'm going to go ahead and install Windows 8 just so you can see that how easy this process is. I think people get intimidated by the idea of a virtual machine and what that is and what that entails. So let's go ahead and create a new one here for Windows 8, and we want to go ahead and install Windows from a DVD or image file. I've downloaded that file to my computer already. Which brings up a point. You will need to purchase a copy of Windows in order to make this tutorial work. You can obviously purchase whichever whichever version you're most comfortable with, but for today's purposes we're going to install Windows 8. So we'll go ahead and select that, click continue, and we are going to choose our image file. And it's just right here on our desktop. So we're going to open that up, continue, and it it actually really surprised me that how quickly we were able to install this. So I'm actually going to go ahead and choose to run Windows like Windows. Okay, we are back. All I did literally was wait for Windows to finish installing. I didn't click anything else. I didn't, I basically just waited 11 minutes. Windows is installed now, and as you can see, we are now running Windows 8 on our Mac. So, which is pretty sweet. So the rest is pretty straightforward. All we need to do is open up our browser, browse for Windows Live Writer, and we're going to download it here. This should just take a second. We'll go ahead and install Windows Live Writer. And we are now using, well, actually we're going to skip over all this stuff, all this extra stuff. We want to keep Writer. We'll go ahead and install Writer. Alright, so I have finished installing Windows Live Writer. I didn't think you guys needed to see that, so I just let it go. And from this point on, you guys know what to do, but what I wanted to show you was something that is pretty sweet, because the process of opening up one of these virtual machines every time you want to use it, or something like that, is not totally ideal. So what I wanted to show you how to do is use Windows Live Writer without having to open a virtual machine. So I'm not going to finish configuring Windows Live Writer. You know how to do that. But I do want to come over here and suspend this virtual machine. And then I want to go ahead and close my virtual machine. So when we installed Windows 8 on this Mac, it added a new folder called Windows 8 Applications. Now this is pretty sweet. You're going to like this. So now, I don't have Parallels open anymore. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to open this Windows 8 Applications folder, and I am going to find Windows Live Writer right here. This is something that I can easily add to my desktop if I want to. And what this does is it launches Windows Live Writer in what's called coherence mode. And if your virtual machine's already been started, it will never take this long, but now we're right back where we started, but we're not inside any kind of extra window. We're not running, we are running Windows, but it's not within another window, if that makes sense. So it's just like any other application on our Mac. We are able to use it just like we were on a Windows machine. So let's go ahead and set this up really quick. We're just gonna set it up using my blog. So we'll go ahead and choose. We'll just add our address here, username. And we're set up and we're ready to go. So again, this is the here we are. We're going to use Windows Live Writer on our Mac completely transparently, just like we were going to use it on Windows. And here we are, ready to write our post. So hope that was a good tutorial. A little bit of waiting time, and hope that was wasn't too big a deal, but now you know how to use Windows Live Writer on your Mac. Thanks.